Mini 3 Pro finally charged up. First time setup. Let's do it. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's State from the big island of Hawaii. If you haven't done so already, please don't forget, like, subscribe, hit the bell if you want to be notified about future videos of mine. And today we're going to be doing Mini 3 Pro. First time for me ever to set this up. First time for me ever to have a Mini 3 Pro. I'm not being paid by DJI or any of that. Bought it by myself, $909 on Amazon. Let's get to it. So we have the controller fully charged when you look at this. So it's fully charged right there. So we're gonna start it up. And then we also gonna start up the drone, which is also fully charged, finally. So at first what this thing tells me is to set it up right here, which is welcome to DJI, next for English, terms of use, I agree. United States, I agree, next. Add a network. Now it's asking me for a network, so I'm gonna be hooking up to my network at home over here. So while I'm adding on the network over here for the Wi-Fi stuff, my time, yeah, my time is different. My time is Hawaii. I got a lot to scroll. There you go, Hawaii. Okay, we set it up. Next, make sure time is set correctly. Hawaii, today's September, confirm. So then I have to log into my DJI account, which I'll be doing right now. Log in, let's see if it works. Activate, login successful, activate device. Your device info will be linked to this account and servers approve a warranty. Continue, activate. Uploading device info to server. So the drone is on too. Join DJI product, no, not now. Welcome, let's get started with a guide to how to use this product. So we press start. So then it says right here, swipe horizontally from edge to the screen to return to the previous screen. Then left dial, right dial, whatever. It gives you all the stuff right here. On the top left is the record and the shutter right over here. And then it says this part right here is the brake. Then it says also that's the return home as well. And switch flight modes is within this dial to the left and right. Okay, and then we have two buttons in the bottom, C1 and C2, which customize C1 and C2 buttons to functions in DJI Fly. And then we have solid red aircraft not connected, solid green aircraft connected. So mine's on already turned green right over here, this light right there. So if that's green, that means that drone is already hooked up. Solid yellow, firmware update failed. Okay, we don't have that. Blinks blue means the linking with aircraft. Blinks yellow, low battery warning. Blinks cyan is control sticks not centered. And blinks red, smart control temperature to high, aircraft battery level low. Okay, so, and then it also tells you that you also should have that pointed always with this part towards your drone, which is normal. And then so we press on go to DJI Fly. Most likely it's going to tell me that there's a firmware update. 99% initializing resource data completed, starting DJI Fly. So it's starting up my DJI Fly, as you guys can see here, right there. It's starting it up. Music. Wow, this controller gets sound. How's a speaker? How cool is that? Fly as you are. Yeah, we are excited. Okay, so now mobile GPS. So it's asking you for all the information, so you say yes. DJI would like your help to improve the quality and performance of these products by collecting your devices, daily diagnostics, and usage data. DJI will not collect your private personal information. For more details, see privacy policy. Not sure if I do that, because if they collect all my data, so what if I fly in places I'm not supposed to be flying? Nah, I'm just playing. Anyways, we just press join. I press join. How do I fly the aircraft? Agree. Activate DJI device. Agree. It says restarting aircraft. So I have the aircraft sitting right here. So just in case something goes off, see, like these propellers started spinning. Okay. So it's starting up that, and right now, as you probably can't see it anymore. At the time when the aircraft was off, this light was red. So aircraft restarting again. Why? Okay, it still says aircraft restarting. Okay, purchase now, bind activation code. DJI Care Refresh, skip. We don't need that. You will be directed to the official website where you can purchase DJI Care Refresh after exiting. Continue, confirm. Update. So there's an update, DJI Mini 3 Pro version 01.00.0300. Aircraft successfully bound with remote. Okay, update. So I press the update button and it should do the same thing on its own. And it does. It's downloading right now, maintaining network connection. Okay, so we'll just have to wait for the download to happen. So yeah, it's really, I have the DJI Mini one right here, just for comparison kind, just to sit next to it and to just look cool. I own a lot of drones. No, don't tell my wife. Anyways, she actually agreed. I wanted a Mini 3 Pro since the beginning, and I actually bought it from DJI. The problem was that DJI just wasn't able to ship it correctly. It ended up somewhere in Portland, Oregon. Then sometime it got stuck in Ontario, California somewhere, and 12 weeks went go past. I canceled the whole deal with DJI. Actually bought it on Amazon and it was here within like 3 days. So I also have the DJI Avata coming. So while this update is running, I'm just keeping you guys busy a little bit. I'm going to be putting up the Mini 3 Pro camera versus the DJI Avata camera as well. Just a direct comparison for you guys. I also bought the DJI Avata. I did not get sponsored by DJI, but I got sponsored by Freewell. In the future, I'll have the ND filters from Freewell for the Mini 3 Pro and for the DJI Avata, which I'm looking forward to because Freewell just simply said, okay, we'll send you a set of filters and you just do your thing. So it will be just a product placement, but they're not going to have any influence on what the video is going to look like. They're not going to watch the video prior to that. So it's just cool that they're sending me Freewell filters. So I'm really glad because I don't have any money. I don't have any money anymore after I bought the DJI Avata. So charging wise, I just charged this controller overnight. I hooked it up last night, but it was done within like 2 hours. So that's pretty good. This controller is actually very, 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 very light. So in comparison to the DJI Mini Mavic 3 controller, which in this one has the Sky-Fi Aerial mount attached to it for the bigger screen. This without a screen is way heavier than this with a screen, so which is kind of surprising. It's like really, really, really light. So I'm actually very stunned. I really like the design and the handling, just the way it feels like. It feels really, really compact, really, really solid. Very good material. Way better than the old DJI Mavic Mini 1 or the Mavic Mini controller, which had the phone in the bottom. I always hate that. That you have to put the phone in the bottom, but they're really good about it. And of course, unlike Autel, they actually had the sticks removable, and of course they get the compartment. So I think they have a patent for that. So that's why Autel probably doesn't get it. And then plus this drone itself in itself is really, really tiny. The other cool part is in the bottom of this controller, there's this flap, and you have options to actually put an SD card in there, which I did. I gotta put an SD card in here too. So there's an SD card, and then of course there's a USB-C plug as well. But I'm pretty stoked. Like price-wise, okay, when you look at a DJI Mavic Mini, this part right here was what, $299 at Costco's with 2 batteries. This one, just the regular version itself, $900. So there's a difference in between a few years of better technology, including the RC that comes with it. $500 more, but I think it's worth it. It definitely looks like it's worth it because I don't have to hook up nothing. I don't have to hook up no Sky-Fi Aerial, no cell phone, no big tablet, no triple tech, nothing. Like literally nothing. So there's USB-C in the bottom over here probably is, if you want to hook up an external device, that you can do that. So I am still stoked though. It's really, really cool. So, and it looks like there's a C, there's an N, and there's an S on this. Normal, sport, and probably cinematic for like super slow stuff. And then you have the brake button. It's pretty self-explanatory. And then you can customize, like they said, the C1 and C2 buttons. I'm looking forward to the hyperlapse. I seen Ross from 51 Drones, how he did hyperlapse, and I'm a huge hyperlapse fan. So I'm really, really stoked for it. We have super blue skies right now. It's super hot outside. It's getting hot in here too. It's early in the morning right now. Initializing resource data complete. Starting DJI Fly. So do I have to start up the drone? Interested in flying academy. Next. Connection guide. If you already have a DJI aircraft. Okay. Starting up the drone. Locating. Oh, there we go. Switching over. Oh. Keep pressing the buttons in the bottom. Take off with caution. Aircraft firmware version out of date. What? Aircraft locked. Connect to network and update firmware. Fly with caution. Aircraft not in flight. Vision system obstacle avoidance disabled. No GPS signal. Pre-flight check. Remote controller firmware installed. DJI Care refreshers available. No, I don't want to view. Aircraft version, firmware version out of date. Do you update the damn firmware version? Okay, I gotta take this somewhere else because right now it's not doing what it's supposed to be doing. I'm not hooked up to any network, no location stuff, no nothing. Profile, device management, account device, remove device from account, no. Value added service, no. Unbound, no. DJI Forum settings, find my drone, no. Firmware update, check for firmware updates. Network connection required. What the heck is going on here? I'm gonna take you guys inside the house because I have way better Wi-Fi connection in there. Plus, I'm gonna take my phone and the USB-C to USB-C probably and see if I might have to hook up via phone to the DJI Fly app to get this first started. That's a bummer. I could do it in the studio. Okay, see you guys in the house. All right, guys, I had to take you guys into the house because I have way better connection in here. So apparently you need to have a super solid connection to the Wi-Fi, which we didn't have in my studio because it's like encaged with metal. Take off aircraft version out of. Okay, so we have to figure out how to update this aircraft. Okay, so it would be great if I could just click on it, but it wouldn't let me. It's not gonna let me arm this. I have actually no clue what happened, but it worked. It finally hooked up and out of nowhere, I had to restart like 5 times. And it actually lets me arm the drone, as you guys can hear. And I'm gonna take it outside. Let's take it for the first flight. All right, guys, here we go. We are outside. I have my screen record on, just in case. Takeoff permitted. Takeoff. Okay. How's that? Pretty solid for a tiny drone like that. Wow. It's pretty quick too. So far I'm impressed. I like how smooth the gimbal is. It's really, really, really nice. See that? It's a beautiful day today. We're looking straight into the sun right now. Let's turn around. That's my 2 big mountains right there. All right, let's follow this road. We have 59% left. This looks beautiful. This is pretty impressive. This descent, like I cannot wait for the Avala to come out. Yeah, this is awesome. This looks great. Okay, let's crank up the screen all the way up to max. Okay, I cranked up the screen. I'm going in the sun right now. I still can see it. That's pretty cool. I can still see it. It's like right here. I don't know if you guys can see this, but you guys probably can. Oh yeah, you can, a little bit. It's super bright and I still can see the screen. This is a great controller. This is awesome. This is, so far it has paid off. This is great. All right, let's go take this sucker out for a flight. So we stay in normal mode right now. Okay, let's go into cine mode. It's like slow speeds, whatever. Oh, this is great. Look at this, the shadows and stuff. This looks great. Just recorded in D-Cine like just like that. That's pretty cool. Let's go take it down lower to the ground. Even though it's cine mode, it's still pretty fast. But I like the controller sticks, just the input itself. This looks awesome. I like that. This looks pretty darn good. Okay, let's bring it up. Put it into sport mode. All right, Let's stop recording. What we have here, we have hyperlapse mode. I'm gonna put this sucker into hyperlapse and we're gonna do a course lock. So the speed is gonna be, let's put it like 4 miles and put the video length on like 5 seconds and press start. See what happens. Let's see how that turns out. If this turns out great, oh my God, I don't know what to say. As you guys know, I'm not a DJI fanboy. I'm a drone fanboy. I like to fly drones. And I like to see what this brings out of everything. So this thing is so tiny. It's like 400 feet and you can't see it anymore. Like a small speckle up in the sky. So I'll be bringing it back real quick. So creating video, you still can control the drone. So I'll bring it back. She has a really nice flight characteristic. DJI is really good in that. This is crazy. The horizon is not off. I'm living on a hill, so it's really agile too in sport mode. Like really agile. Okay, let's go into cine mode. And then let's turn off that obstacle avoidance and let's record this fly through. It is a little bit windy. But we made it through, no problems. This is crazy. This is my new battleship for tiny spaces, I think. Beautiful. Just beautiful. She flies really good. So that is it for the first flight. We had the hyperlapse. Boom. That was it for the first flight. I'll take you guys back in the studio and I'll talk to you guys about it. So here we are back at the studio. So far, I'm very impressed with this Mini 3 Pro for the size that it has, the flight time that it provides. Definitely how this DJI RC is working out, where you don't really need a device to run it except for if you need a hotspot to connect to the network, which is for, I believe, for geofencing and all that stuff. I still have to dive in more into that. But so far for the first flight, the hyperlapse was pretty impressive for that short amount of time that I had. I mean, one battery already lasted me to run through entire update, have a couple disconnects. I don't know why, but I had to restart my controller like 4 times, so 5 times in order to reconnect to my drone. I don't know why that was or why it wouldn't connect. I hope it doesn't happen to me in the field, but so far I'm very satisfied with the menu layout, how it works, how you can do the swiping on the screen, how intuitive everything is, and plus the characteristics of the flight and the smoothness of the gimbal itself is very good. Image quality wise, the D-Cinelite, this was all filmed in auto, so I still have to play around with the colors a little bit, figure out the best part of how I like it, and then we'll see more. I have the Avata coming too in the mail right now. I'm gonna put these two guys up against each other too. So until then, please don't forget, like, subscribe, hit the bell. If you want, please donate in the comment sections with the thanks button. And until then, please don't forget, be a nice human, make somebody else smile, and definitely pay it forward. Love you all. Aloha. I think that was it. Yeah. All right, did I forget anything? Here we go again. Did I forget anything? Did I forget anything? I hope not. Pretty tricky. Still gotta try out that sideways mode for social media. Oh my.